Welcome back to the Dorian show, everybody. Today I have a good friend of mine, Shaena, Rabbani. Make some noise.
The audience or me?
Audience.
Oh, okay. They're making noise for us.
How's it going, buddy?
Hi, how are you? You said my name correctly.
Yeah, of course.
So happy. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
This is called The Dorian Show.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a pretty big podcast.
Yeah. How many listeners, average?
With someone on it with me, probably like 50 to 70 on average. The guy I did it with last, we had like 90 views, but he might be showing it off to all his friends.
Oh, I'll show it off to all my friends and family. Let's hope that I'm the highest viewed episode. That'll be my goal.
For sure. What's going on with you lately?
Not too much. Dorian and I met. We both we do stand up. Well, is that obvious? No.
It's not obvious at all. She's very funny. Shayna's very funny.
Thank you. Yeah, we're both comedians, and we met each other at an open mic. What open mic was it? Nightcap?
Nightcap, yeah.
Yeah, and I became friends with you before Lucas did.
Did you?
Yeah, so Dorian and I are good friends with another guy named Lucas, and the three of us are good friends here in Los Angeles comedy scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like new friends, but we're good friends, I would say.
I'm only her friend because she's very funny.
Oh. Well,
you killed it. How did that feel? That was your first time performing at the Comedy Store for the open mic?
Yeah, that was my second time performing at the Comedy Store. The first time was like 3 years ago. But let's talk about that for a second because that was amazing. Not just like me getting on stage and doing really well.
That's the amazing
the whole
part.
podcast, the whole open mic part of it. Like, okay, so the Comedy Store is a obviously world famous stand-up club. Mm-hmm. And they did an open mic where you could put your name in a bucket and have the chance to have your name drawn and then go on stage. Mm-hmm. And then whoever gets the set of the night, whoever does the best gets to come back and do the open mic there. And we went and we were there for a long time.
It was like 3 hours, I think. More than that. It was started at 10:30?
We got there at 9:30.
Out there at 1:30.
And we left at like 1:45.
Yeah. But you did really well. It kind of sucked. The guy who got set of a night is like a professional comedian. He was shooting his Comedy Central.
Yeah, special that night or that weekend.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, dude.
Yeah. And you know what though? He
What's
undeniably
next? Like Bill Burr gonna come and start take set of the night from us open micers. But he was funny.
He was so funny. He was like undeniably so funny. I would say set of the night for sure. Like he was so good.
He was very funny.
He was so good.
How did that feel for you getting up there and doing well?
Yeah, so I got drawn. My name got picked out of the bucket, and it felt really good. I will say that like it was late in the night though. We got there at 9:30. I think I got picked at like 12.
It was pretty late.
Was
I think you got picked after they're like, we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, you're right. It was almost like they were going to end it.
Yeah.
And then they were like, all right, we're going to keep going. And then I got my name drawn.
Yeah.
And it felt really good. I was really nervous, but like I wasn't at the same time. It was like I was, but I also was just really excited to be there. It felt really good. It was cool because you and Lucas were there. Dorian took a bunch of pictures of me, which is really sweet.
That's what I do.
I like to do that too. If my friends get up, like if you get on the Improv or like, I will always take pictures as well.
Yeah, there were no pictures of me of that night because I didn't get on.
Yeah, it's okay. You always get picked.
You know what I should have done? I should just bought a bunch of drinks and just
so
like
you're
5 names in there.
You're allowed to like buy a drink and then on the back of your receipt you can put it in the bucket for extra chances to get picked.
Before we went in, the guy said we could put as many as we want in there, but I'm not sure if that's really true.
I think it's true because they just want bar sales. You know what I mean? They just want people to buy drinks. They don't really care. Honestly.
You think it's going to come back tomorrow?
Tomorrow would be the night?
Yep.
Oh, man. I don't know. I hope so. Oh, man. If they did that every single week, honestly, that would be...
That was the only fun. I didn't get on at all that night, like for both clubs, but it was cool because I went to the Improv and then I went to...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't get on to either one. But that would have been like a great night if I had gone on in both, you know?
Yeah. But it was fun, even if you didn't get on. I mean, it's easy for me to say because I did. But like, I think it was just really fun energy. Like, it seemed like like everyone was just like really excited to be there. It felt like everyone was like having a good time. Like it didn't feel like.
I was surprised. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes like I'm in LA.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, "There's nobody's gonna go out on a Wednesday night at 10:30. We have jobs." And I show up. There's like, felt like there was like 200 people. Just
it was packed. It was packed.
On a Wednesday
it was like.
night.
It was full, and it was all comedians, right?
Yeah,
like, I think there was like 100 to 200 comedians there.
But yeah, I was just surprised people are that committed. Like I would have not gone if I lived as far as Lucas or you.
Yeah, Lucas lives far. I'm only 15 minutes from the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Lucas lives far.
Yeah.
But it was late. It started at 10:30. I didn't know if people were going to come out. But Dorian, so the Improv and the Comedy Store are the two most prominent. No, also the Laugh Factory, but
mostly those two.
The Improv and the Comedy Store are like the two highest, like I would say, acclaimed comedy clubs around here, and they both do an open mic where you can put your name into a bucket and get drawn. Mm-hmm. You always get picked at the Improv.
I haven't got picked in like it feels like 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh really? Okay, yeah. For a while though. You had a few where you kept like
I was going like every night, and I was like, "This is so easy." Like I don't know what people are saying.
Yeah, people are complaining. I've gotten up once in 5 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Once. And I was going every week.
You have to come out on Wednesdays, but
yeah.
But it also kind of sucks because they let a lot of staff go up there.
On Wednesdays?
Yeah, that's why fewer people go in. It's a smaller room, and then
the lab. Yeah. Lucas and I used to always go to the Wednesday one. I don't know why I don't anymore. What do I do on Wednesdays? What mic do I go to? Oh, I go to Third Wheel, but that's at night. I could go to the Improv and then go to Third Wheel.
Third Wheel's every night, all the time.
Yeah. Third Wheel is like like a very popular open mic around here.
Did you do a show yesterday or a mic yesterday?
Yeah, so I actually yesterday I did. Do you ever do like the Hollywood comedy? You ever do like the slotted open mics?
I've done Hollywood comedy a couple of times. I've done Badger and Jam a couple of times.
Never heard of that one. It's on Slotted too?
It's right next to the Comedy Store. So like sometimes when I go to the store to hang out on a Friday,
yeah,
and I'll just do a 9 o'clock mic and then walk over there right after.
Oh, they do like a 9. Yeah. So the Hollywood comedy is like a it's called Slotted, which is basically like it's every hour on the hour. They do mics 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
It's actually a really good business plan. Like you know what I mean? Like,
and you have to pay $5, and basically you pay $1 per minute that you want to do. But they let people do 5 minutes usually.
But I'm thinking about like I'm talking about this is like the business part. This has nothing to do with comedy, but like if they get like 10 people, that's $50 an hour.
Yeah, so they're actually making good money. I do think that's the point of it. Is like someone was a smart business person and was like,
I should do that.
You should, especially
one of these places. I'm pretty sure Badger and Jam is like
is it slotted as well?
It is, but it's like it's kind of like an apartment building like this, but I think they're all commercial. So it's like my apartment like this.
Wait, the open mic is in the apartment?
Yeah. Well, the building looks like an apartment building, but it's commercial building. So like all the units are.
What do you mean?
So they look from the outside, they look like an apartment building, but they're all like they're used for commercial businesses.
So like inside, is there like a couch and like a?
It's kind of like the Hollywood comedy. It's like. It's just that it's like a room.
So it's literally like just a room, and it's only comedians, and there's a stage, and it's just that's it. Right?
You should probably do something like that. I don't know how much rent is for like.
I can't do something like that. You probably could.
Dude, I don't want to. I used to produce a show in San Francisco. I hated it.
I don't have the time. I honestly I really don't have the time to do it.
No, you just hire someone else to produce your show. You pay them like $10 an hour or some bullshit.
I think minimum wage is like $20. I don't think
it's not. It's under. You do it under a table. They get mic stage time.
You didn't hear it here. I don't know,
dude. I'm gonna start looking into it. If I could get like because renting like commercial property is cheaper. If you could get an office for like $600 a month.
Okay, fine. We could go half. We could go half and half and pay.
I will never be there though.
I will never be there unless I need like stage time or something. I don't think I'd be there.
I'll be like, dude, Lucas, you're hosting every show.
Yeah, bro. Lucas.
Dude, there's so much, but except when you get caught, because I know a lot of these places kind of sell stuff, but you're not supposed to.
Yeah, like you get raided or something. It's not worth it. You know what I mean?
I mean, they won't raid you. Someone has to complain.
Yeah, and comedians aren't really probably going to complain as long as you're giving everyone like fair stage
If I get
time.
raided, I'll just be like, oh, okay. I'm shutting this down.
Oh, no.
Just don't sell alcohol. I think that's when you get
my hair.
hit pretty bad. But if you're selling like Doritos or whatnot. For like
Yeah,
a
they all
buck.
sell like Doritos like in the back. It's really funny. Like they all sell like
Dude, I'm gonna quit comedy. I'm just gonna open mics.
quit comedy and open mics. No,
Yeah,
don't do that. Only open mics to help your comedy. Like don't quit comedy.
But slot are kind of rough.
Yeah, they're rough. It's
Half the
rough.
people don't show up.
They don't.
Not a lot of chicks though, so it's probably fun seeing you at one of these slotted. Do you get that?
It's
Just like is this
rough.
like all dudes?
Oh, it's all
Like
dudes. I was there
5 dudes?
yesterday. It was 6 dudes and me. Yeah, it was like
6 is a good number.
it was rough.
Yeah.
It was like it was so rough.
But they're good. I
6
mean,
dudes
but
and
you could
me.
always
It
get
was-
stage time in LA. That's the good thing.
Yeah, you can always get stage time. Literally, you can always get it. It's not like a bucket open mic. It's not like a list. You can literally just go there and you
Yeah,
can just like get up,
yeah.
and it's really cool.
Yeah, so you did Third Wheel yesterday.
No, so I did the Hollywood.
Oh,
Comedy.
Hollywood Comedy.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
didn't,
then I went to the Improv. One of my really good friends hosts a show at the Improv.
Damn.
And which, by the way, you can hear it here first. I am doing a cold open for his show in May at the Improv, and which is an amazing. Which is
Do you
like
know
a
the
big-
date yet?
Yeah, May 8th. May 8th.
May 8th.
If you guys want to come,
This will be out by then. May 8th.
It will?
Yeah, I'm putting
Yeah.
this out on Sunday. May
Yeah.
8th at the Improv. Nice.
May 8th. I'm really excited.
Nice,
That's
nice,
like a
nice,
big,
nice. That is a big deal.
big deal here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm really excited. You should come. You and Lucas should definitely
I
come.
think I'm out of town.
Where are you going?
Back to San Francisco.
Why?
I have a wedding next weekend. So
You're getting married?
I'm not getting married.
Oh.
There's a wedding. This motherfucker lives like halfway between San Francisco and LA. So I'm gonna go to his wedding. I'm gonna go to San Francisco and hang out with my parents.
Are you driving to San Francisco?
Yeah,
Is it far?
6 hours.
That's far. LA traffic 6 hours or like
Six hours total. It's not bad. Like if I think about having to go to LAX and all that shit, like it. And when I get home, I have to take the bus or Uber back to my parents'
Yeah.
house. It's almost
Yeah.
the same, and like I can't. You know what
I
I mean?
just I guess that's really not that bad. I mean, I drive.
I used to never drive until the pandemic.
What do you mean?
I used to live in Long Beach, so I fly out of Long Beach Airport, and that was the nicest.
Oh,
It was close. It was close enough to my place where like the Uber was like $8. I don't know how much an Uber will cost from here to LAX. Probably like $40.
Dude, Ubers are really expensive here. Yeah, I Uber kind of often-ish.
You do?
Yeah, just because I am someone who
You're
like
not rich? You sure you're not rich?
I'm someone who like if I'm drinking at all,
Yeah. Oh yeah, you should.
I'm Ubering. You know,
Yeah,
even if it's like
yeah.
a little bit, which I know that
For
sounds
sure.
like whatever, but it's just not worth it to me.
Yeah. I used to like. I used to ride a bicycle when I go out and drink, which is probably not smart. But my fear is like someone else dying.
Yes. Like
So if I
hurting
ride a
someone
bicycle,
else.
like no one's gonna
Only
die
you.
because I'm drunk, right?
Right.
But if someone
You
kills
would
me,
hurt yourself.
I would be dead.
Yo, yeah.
But-
Oh my gosh, someone else could easily. kill you.
Yeah. So,
Hurt you
But that's
or
what I did for a long time. I didn't do any mics yesterday. I feel so bad, but
But you don't usually drink, do you? You're not a drinker.
I haven't drank in a long time. I'm like a social drinker.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But like if I'm going to a mic, I don't really need
Yeah.
to drink.
There's not really a reason or whatever.
Yeah, like I'll just get a
Yeah.
Diet Coke but I do drink. I recently went to this wine bar in West Hollywood. Dude, this is expensive here.
Yeah. Drinking. Drinking.
You know,
in LA
everything in West
is very
Hollywood is just expensive. I went to a wine bar recently.
Ooh, a little wine bar.
Yeah, I was like such a loser. It was on a Friday night, and I just went there with my Kindle to read.
That's awesome. No, that's so cool. I feel
It's
like
just weird because it's Friday night. Usually, like when people go read at a bar, it's like morning.
oh yeah,
Daytime.
Yeah, it's a Friday Friday night, the bar is popping and you are in the corner like reading How to Kill a Mockingbird.
It was like 9 p.m. and I was just reading my Kindle. And then I asked the guy.
Were you drinking?
Yeah, I had a glass of wine.
At least
like $12, which is the cheapest one, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the market price is.
That right there, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, not market price.
Cheapest glass is like $12, which I feel like that's pretty expensive, right? Usually, I feel like if we weren't in West Hollywood, you could probably get something for like $10.
Where was this? West Hollywood?
Yeah, right on.
Did you walk there?
Yeah, Santa Monica.
Yeah, you live in a really central location. You live in he lives in an amazing location.
Dude, I'm doing it for comedy.
Yeah.
Paying like a shit ton of money.
For stand up. And that's really cool because you always, every time like you're about to go to a mic, you always say like, I live here, I moved here, I'm paying all the money. Might as well go to the open mics. Might as well do the
Yeah. So if I wasn't living here, I probably wouldn't go. But you know what's funny though? I end up doing a lot of mics in North Hollywood and Burbank.
Oh yeah, so you end up driving.
Yeah.
So
and I actually don't get that much stage time here, but I'm trying to find like stuff near here.
People say that if you're going to move here just to do stand up, that you should live in North Hollywood or Burbank. That's what they say.
Oh, that's
because that's where a lot of the open mics are.
Yeah.
But the Comedy Store and the Improv are here, so it's kind of depending on like what.
I would never go to the Comedy Store to hang out if I lived in
Burbank.
A couple times, just chilling.
I go to the Comedy Store a lot. Yeah, I would say I'm at the Comedy Store or the Improv multiple times a week.
Nice.
But not just like
to lurk.
Not just like hanging out lurking. No, I'm there for a reason.
What were you there for? Networking?
No, I mean, yeah, I come. No, I like am usually there to see a friend. Like if a friend is on stage, I'll go support.
Nice.
Sometimes like people in LA like to hang out with each other. Go to the Comedy Store. Like I've had friends be like, "Hey, do you want to grab a drink? Meet me at the Comedy Store." Like that's like where they just kind of like.
How do you meet so many people here? But you're a real friendly person.
Well, we're
friends. I mean, that's.
Yeah, that's how I meet people here with Nightcap.
Dude, I have like no friends. It's me, you, Lucas.
Me, you consider yourself? That's kind of cool. You are your own friend, yeah.
Yeah,
you're like I have 3 friends. Myself. You know what? That's a green flag of a person.
What
if they name themselves as their first friend? It's honestly that's a good thing.
I just misspoke. I just meant like these are the only people.
Oh, it was a mistake.
But yeah, I don't know. You've only been here for what, 2 years in LA?
No, I just moved here 4 months ago.
And you have so many friends.
Well, okay, I used to live here and I started stand up here. Yeah, so I started stand up here. I lived here for 2 months and then I moved. But within those 2 months, I kind of met a lot of people. I also have met a lot of people from like the work that I've done. So I was a regular at the Funny Bone where we live in Columbus. And I met a lot of like headliners and feature comedians who live here.
Okay.
So I was able to kind of like keep that relationship. And
nice.
So I just kind of met a lot of people over the years through that. But I honestly, I make friends fairly easily. I really like friends and like talking to people. And so I think that like naturally I'm just able to like. Yeah.
I don't.
No, but do you try? Because like I mean,
I try, but it's hard. Like I feel like I need to have like a connection with someone. 'Cause sometimes you talk to someone, and you're like, not really.
Totally. Yeah.
And I don't know how I appear to other people. I kind of do. I feel like some people probably think I'm kind of standoffish. I don't know.
Yeah, we have another friend, Lucas, who kind of has that issue too, where like some people who are shy or quiet or more reserved, other people can take it as
I don't think I'm like shy or anything. I'm just
no, but I would say you're more quiet.
You think so?
I would say you're observational, like you kind of hang back and like observe a lot.
Yeah.
Am I right in that?
Yeah, I guess.
Which I don't think is a bad thing. Sometimes I'm like, I would like to be a little bit maybe more like that sometimes.
Yeah, but it's tough to make friends. But yeah, yesterday I didn't do any mics and I feel kind of bad. But
no. Don't.
What?
Don't feel bad. Don't let shame and guilt get into your stand-up career.
No. It worked out well. I don't know if this ever happened to you. I was eating my dinner.
It happens to me all the time.
And halfway through, I just got like super. Are your eyes okay? What's going on?
Yeah, am I blinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for some reason, I think that I'm actually allergic to makeup. Anytime I wear mascara, I've noticed this recently.
Oh, okay.
My eyes get irritated. I don't think they like, at least it's this mascara that I'm
Are you wearing
wearing.
contacts?
No, I don't wear contacts or glasses or
Oh,
anything.
I thought your contacts were
Like messing up.
Yeah.
No, anytime that I wear this mascara, I like blink a lot and I think I'm allergic to it. It like irritates my eyes.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No. What, did you do it?
No.
Okay.
I don't wear makeup either.
Yeah. Well, that looks like you're wearing a little bit.
No.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, you were eating your dinner.
I was eating my
I do
dinner
that
and just
often.
halfway through, I just felt like super tired.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then I was going to go to a Boomtown Brewery.
Oh yeah, I need to go to that.
And
Boomtown is in downtown, which is closer to where I
was
live.
still going to go, but then they canceled. And I was like, sign from God.
Yeah, to stay home.
So I watched a movie. Do you watch like Marvel films?
I'm not a big movie person. I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of the. It's really annoying. But no.
But yeah, so I watched like one of the Marvel movies. And
Which one was it?
Ant-Man, the newest one.
Okay, how was it?
It was all right.
Scale of 1 to 10.
It wasn't good. It's hard to describe. Like it was fun watching it, but like after you're done, you're like, why did they make that movie?
Oh, that's funny.
Like nothing really happens. It's nothing of like importance happens. You know what I mean? Like if you took that film,
Like if it just didn't exist,
or like the story, like is the story like if sometimes
what is the story? Someone who's an ant?
Yeah, he's a superhero Ant-Man, right? So he goes to the whole thing is about him going to a different dimension and he has to come back. Right? But everything happens in that different dimension. But I'm like, if you took that whole story out, like nothing matters.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if the whole thing in the middle didn't happen, like so I think in movies in general, when nothing changes at the end, it's kind of a bad story. Like from the beginning, you know what I'm saying?
Are you like a movie like critic? Are you like a big movie guy? Like watch a movie and then be like,
I'm a hater. I mostly just watch the big blockbusters like superhero movies.
and then do you watch them to kind of talk shit about them?
No, I like going in there hoping that they would be good.
You should do like maybe movie reviews on YouTube.
I've done a couple before. They were bad.
You have? Oh, they were bad.
Yeah. Because I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah. Listen, sometimes I have a.
I'm not good at talking just by myself. I need a friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You should start having comics on this. That's how you should befriend people. You should be like.
It's okay. It's harder in LA.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a podcast.
Everyone has a
Me,
podcast.
you, Lucas, we all got a podcast.
Yeah. So by the way, the world doesn't know about my podcast
Tell
quite
them
yet.
about your podcast.
Yeah. So I will tell them. You guys, I do have a podcast. It's very like privy. Is privy a word that means that? It means private, I think. Someone taught me that word. It's on a Patreon and it's $7 a month. You do have to subscribe to my podcast.
Dude, for $7, you get to know all our secrets.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a very small price to pay if you really think about it. But if anyone would like, I can send you the link. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you like a reader or not a movie watcher? Do you like reading?
Yeah, do you like to read? I wouldn't say that I don't watch movies and instead I read. No. But I do like to read.
Okay.
I don't really read as much as I used to, but do you like to read?
Somewhat. I have this weird thing where I lately I just have to have I have anxiety about being productive. You know what I mean? Like there are like three things I'm here. Like in my head, I'm like, I'm living here in West Hollywood. I'm paying top tier price for this place. And I'm like, okay, there's three things I really need to feel like I need to accomplish something. And they're not really related at all. It's like, I got to do open mics. I got to lose weight. I got to read and write more just in general. So I need to be, if I have free time, I need to be doing like these three things. So like right before you came here, I went to the gym and then went for like a 3.5 mile walk.
Wow, that's amazing. Good for you.
Yeah, but it's like if I'm not doing something like that, I would.
You'd be mad at yourself.
Yeah, or just be like, "What? You're gonna die."
Yeah, but you're not.
Sense. I mean, we all are. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
your death is
dying.
not going to be dependent on if you read a book today or go to an open
right,
mic
but
today.
I'm like, I need to do something, or else I feel like I'm wasting my life. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you're not. And I'm really big on We don't have to. I don't think we should probably get into this, but I will for a second just say, I think that this society. I don't know, what nationality are you?
Black. No,
Oh, okay.
Chinese.
Oh, okay. So in the Chinese culture, I have a lot of Chinese friends. I know that Chinese culture is big on education and big on productivity and big on like constantly like working toward, right? Like being successful. Are your parents big on?
Kind of. I think
not all Chinese friends, their families are very, I know, hard on them in terms of education and being like successful.
Yeah. Not really. I think I started feeling this way. Like it's probably more like a midlife crisis for me.
Oh, so it wasn't your parents and your upbringing?
No, they're like, just go to college. I went to college a couple times.
Yeah, your parents probably aren't like, go to open mics every night. They probably are.
Yeah. So I think this is more like a midlife crisis where I'm just like, I need
midlife crisis. How old are you, Dorian?
35.
This is not this is a quarter life crisis.
Shout out to all 35-year-olds out there.
Yeah, shout out. No, that is not a midlife crisis. You're not gonna live to whatever 35 plus 35 is. 70.
No, but I think it's just a saying. Like I feel like an urgency to do something.
But again, so like maybe it's not your parents and maybe it's not your culture. For me, it is. Like my dad is Persian, Iran, which is also Asian culture, and a different kind of Asian.
The Persians.
Yes. So there's a lot of like, you got to be successful and you got to constantly be doing stuff and you got to.
Yeah.
And I think mixed in with the society right now is so obsessed with productivity and like you are only as good as like your last week of like, what have you done this week? Like, and I think that it's important to remember that we're human and you, no matter, like you can work so hard and you're just going to burn yourself out. And you have to, I believe in having a lot of compassion for yourself. You got to be kind to yourself and you got to like be really gentle with yourself. But it's up to you to do. I can't tell you what you're going to do. And that's fine. You can be, if being that way in your head makes you productive, then you keep doing it. That's fine. But I'm just saying.
My productivity is not even like money or business related. It's just like, I need to be not wasting time.
No, I'm the same way. I was on like a big like self-help journey like 3 years ago and I still am, but it's different. And when I first started my self-help journey, I was like, I gotta like better myself. I gotta be better every single day or I'm not doing it. So I understand what you're saying. I just hope that you're able to find the compassion for yourself.
What were you doing?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm still doing it, but I'm doing it for different reasons. I used to do it because I hated myself so much. I needed to change everything about me because I was like, I need to look different. I need to be different. And this was right before stand up actually. But I was just like the types of things you're talking about. Like I needed to I was like reading and like eating really good. And like I was doing it for the wrong reasons. Like all the stuff that I was doing was actually really good, but I was doing it because I needed to like hate myself into a version of me that I liked. But I've read this somewhere. You can't hate yourself into a version of you that you like or that you love.
Yeah.
So you have to you can do all those things, but you have to do them out of love for yourself, not out of hatred. And I don't know where yours is coming from, but mine was coming from hatred.
I don't even know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
It's literally, I think I made the idea of me living here like a thing. I'm like, you need to do something. So if I got in shape, I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like you spend thousands of dollars a month and then you lost some weight. It's fine. It's like I don't want to look back at my time here as like I just
wasted
it.
Do you think you'll live here for the rest of your life?
No,
you think this is just like an era?
I fucking hate living here, dude.
What?
I don't hate it. I like the neighborhood is perfect, but like I have like noise sensitivity, and these guys are nice dudes. They just like
your neighbors.
Yeah, but then they're just loud sometimes. But it's hard to like. No, I've walked over there and been like,
you've had to go over there and tell them to stop.
Yeah, once.
No way. It's bad.
I don't know sometimes, but I mean But I already know, like, I need to live like away from the city. I'm literally living. There's really no reason for me to live in West Hollywood besides doing stand up. But I would. And having money is the issue. Like I don't have money. Like I want to live somewhere. I wanted to live in a house. Obviously, walls are not shared with anyone, so you can't really hear them. And then don't know how I'm gonna pull that off.
Well, yeah, you live in a really nice place.
Shout out to any of the rich single ladies out there.
Oh, maybe like a little sugar mama. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, why that sounds so weird. Remember the Proud Family? Remember that show?
No.
Okay. Wow.
How old are you?
20.
Should not ask that.
Yeah. People out here are so. Oh, I was actually just doing math.
I ask people all the time. How old
Do you?
Yeah, you're 20. Yeah, in your 20s. I'm older than you.
Yeah, I'm in my 20s.
Oh, nice.
My late 20s, but my 20s.
Yeah.
People out here are so weird about age. I'm on stage and I'll be like, yeah, like I'll say my age and people will be like,
well, they make it a thing. They're like, you don't ask a woman.
But why?
You don't ask an old lady her age is what people
old
are saying.
Lady. if someone was insulted, if someone was like, is it okay if I ask you your age? I would be like insulted that you even thought I would care.
I'm 28. It's like a whole thing. With ladies,
I think I'm 20,
right?
Or I'm 27.
When you ask like a younger woman like yourself how old are you, you're not gonna be offended, but like if you're in your 50s,
you're like, but I don't,
how old are you? You're like 65.
Yeah, I guess, and I hope I'm not. I just hope I don't know. I hope society starts to learn that like we are all aging gracefully in our own ways.
Yeah,
and it's okay.
Yeah, so you're young. We have like a different reference. I don't even know what the Proud Family is. Are they
Proud
black?
Family though, yeah, they are. Yeah.
Oh, I do
was
know.
Like a cartoon.
Okay.
But the grandma was named Sugar Mama, and that's why I was like, "Is it? You need a Sugar Mama?" But then I was like, "Is that correct?" But yeah, it is, right? That's what you're looking for. So listen, if there's anybody out there who is trying to what?
I'm not really.
Oh, you're not looking for Sugar Mama?
No.
Do you want to be a sugar daddy to somebody?
I can't afford to be. I would have to be like a. If I were to be a sugar daddy, it's kind of, you know how like some people like donate money to like starving kids.
Yeah.
Around the world, like
you could do that, like 10 cents a day.
Yeah, I could 10 cents a day to some like
to
some hot lady in like Indonesia.
Do you think, you know what I was wondering actually, with inflation and stuff, like is it still 10 cents a day? Do you think it's gone up at all?
I never donated to them.
Oh, my mom actually donates to a little kid. His name is Rodrigo. I'm sorry.
They send you pictures of little.
Yeah, so it's really funny. They send my mom a picture of Rodrigo. I don't know why I keep saying Ricardo. Maybe his name is Ricardo. No, it's Rodrigo. One day I came home from I hadn't seen my mom in a couple of weeks, and I came home and my mom's like, "Congratulations, Shaena, you have a new little brother." And my mom's Mexican, and I was like,
"Shout out to Mexicans."
Like, shout out to Mexicans.
La Raza.
Yeah,
La Raza, right? Is that what they say?
What? No, they don't. Who says that? La Raza means the race. What does that mean?
Oh, it does? I thought it means like family or some shit.
No, familia. La Raza means the race. But, so like Mexicans are like really, really, pretty hard workers. But
yeah.
Oh, I hadn't seen her in a couple of weeks. I was like, you couldn't have had a baby that fast, even no matter
how long ago was this?
This was like 4 years ago. And I come home and she's like, Rodrigo's your new brother. And I was like, what? And I look at the fridge and there was like 4 pictures of 4 different children.
But they told her it was the same kid.
And my mom's like, that's Rodrigo. I'm putting him through school. I'm like, Mom, for 10 cents a day, you're not putting anyone through school. Like, you're not. And those are different children. Like, this is not real. There's no way it's real. But my mom is like,
yeah, do some research.
My fridge is covered in Rodrigo, and he's from Guatemala.
He's like seven different kids.
It's literally. I have pictures. I will show you if you would like to see. It's not a bit. It's not fake. I do have a bit about Rodrigo, but it is just.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, they're taking advantage of you, but it's only 10 cents a day. So, 10 cents is a lot of money in those countries, and even here, I would say maybe some. It's all relative.
But money, even if they're helping the kids, it filters through like.
They're not helping the kids. There's no way.
It's probably 9 out of 10 cents is going through like to the overhead.
But also, I'm just thinking with inflation, I'm wondering if it's still 10 cents a day.
Maybe inflation is different over there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Their money's probably worth nothing.
Okay, so 10 cents a day. Are you good at math? Because I'm not.
Kinda.
Okay, so 10 cents a day. Oh, or is it 10 cents an hour?
It's probably 10 cents an hour. 10 cents a day, so it'll be like a...
like, is that $1?
$1 every 10 days.
So it's about $30 a month?
Yeah.
No.
$3
a month.
Yeah.
My mom is feeding, clothing, housing, and sending Rodrigo to school for $3 a month. There's no way.
Yeah, it's because you're sending it through some organization. I actually think like for $3 a day, if she actually went there,
she could do more.
She could.
Yeah.
Because have you traveled a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been to like Peru and
yeah,
I've had like huge meals for like $2.
Yeah, my sister was just in Thailand recently-ish.
Oh yeah,
and she told me that like dude, the dollar like goes pretty far there.
Baller, dude.
Yeah, you could be a king in certain countries for like 10 cents a day.
Yeah. Pro tip to people going to like third world countries: just bring like American dollars when you tip. It's easier.
Oh really? They're cool with that?
Yeah, I went to Vietnam like maybe 5 years ago. Like $1 equals to like 4 different bills in their thing. So I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking, you know what I mean? I just hand them out dollar bills.
And they were cool with it. See, I feel like if I got a dollar bill in that country, I'd be like, thanks. Now I have to take this to get it.
Yeah, but then third world countries deal with Americans all the time. It's not like they've never seen.
But they don't have to like go to like a currency exchange or something. I feel like that would be the annoying.
Let me tell you, okay? I took an Uber. It was like $5.
Really?
Right? Yeah, I give you $1 tip like for a $5 ride. It's pretty.
Yeah, but then with that dollar, it's not like they can take that and go to the store. They'd have to.
Yeah, but then there's service industry. You know what I mean? Dude, let me tell you, I was this is how hard people like work. And so in Vietnam, I went to. Me and my parents, we took this Uber like an hour away, $5, right? We get to this like resort kind of thing where we're going to spend the whole day. And this guy was like, hey, can you call me after you're done? I'll come pick you guys up.
Like he wanted you guys to pick him.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, I don't have a cell phone number. So I was like, bye, see ya. So we have like our whole day. We like.
He waited?
He waited.
No.
Like 7 hours later, he like waved at me when I came back. Yeah, dude.
Oh, wow. That's good
People
service.
are hustling out there. You know
they are. They are. Way more. Yeah, we think the society here is a hustle culture. No. Yeah.
Dude, I feel hashtag blessed
blessed.
when I moved there.
Yeah, for sure.
I tipped this guy $20. He started crying.
No. Really?
This other guy, he was taking us between cities. It was like an 8-hour trip, and he stopped at like 4 different places for us to sightsee. And I think the ride was like $100, but clearly he doesn't get it all because
because the yeah. Oh, that's so crazy and
yeah. So I tipped him like maybe like $40 right after a run. He's just like, oh
my god.
He's like, I'm gonna have to sell my daughter. No, I was kidding.
Oh my god, you saved her life. That is really beautiful though. I do think
it's kind of crazy, but it's kind of crazy how like $40. I mean, it's not like not a lot of money, but it's like you spend that at the bar
on a meal or whatever. Yeah,
easily
2 drinks.
And like $40 to him, just like fucking life changing, dude.
That's so sad. Yeah, not sad. That's beautiful. I think the good thing about traveling is it gives you perspective like that. I think that like I feel like people should know, like how other country, like it gives you a better quality of life. My parents, my mom's Mexican, so it's the Mexican side of my family. Her family lived very differently than the Persian Jewish side of my dad's family, like my dad's side of the family.
Why was your dad rich Jew or poor Jew?
My dad's family is definitely like my dad's side of my family is definitely they're definitely they were growing up at least, though there was definitely a wealth divide between like the way my dad's side of the family lived and the way my mom's side of the family lived.
Your dad was rich side.
But the word rich is just subjective. It's up to you what that word means.
There's certain stereotypes.
Well, there's Jewish stereotypes.
I'm not saying all Persians are rich, but like Persians in America are rich.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Growing up, seeing the way
shout out to your rich dad.
No, it is not like that at all. But seeing my dad is a hard worker. My dad's a hardworking man.
Yeah.
And he makes good money, sure, but he's definitely a hardworking man. His family, sure, absolutely. I'm sure my dad has. We grew up fine. Yes, we grew up. All my needs were met.
Yeah.
My mom didn't have to work. Sure. Yes. Until they got divorced. But growing up, seeing the way my mom lived versus the way my dad lived just was really, I think, good for me growing up because I got to see both sides of it. Like people live very wealthy, but there's also people in this country. And I think that traveling helps you get a perspective. it helps you come home and be really thankful
Your
for
mom's
what you
first
have.
generation, like she was born in Mexico.
No, my mom's first. No, she was first generation American. So she
Her parents were from
Mexico, both of them. Yes.
Okay.
My
But
mom
she
was the
was born here.
first one. Yeah, my dad.
Okay.
My dad was born in Iran, but my mom was born here.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was born in El Paso, Texas. And not that you asked, but sometimes I forget that I was
Freedom,
born in
baby.
Texas. That's crazy. I think sometimes I'm like, what?
How long did you live there for?
5 years. No, 3 years. I lived in Texas until I was like 3, and then I moved to LA.
Yeah. So you don't even remember.
I don't remember.
any of that.
I don't have like any ties or anything. I have a nanny that lives in Texas that I do love very much.
Dude, Texas. I've never been to Texas. Pretty sweet there. Barbecues and shit.
Yeah, it's probably cool. Yeah, maybe you and Lucas. Oh, I want to go to Austin. You ever like travel for stand up? You ever do like?
No.
Okay. Well,
I'm
you
an
should.
open micer.
I know, but I mean, like, there's open micers that like go to like Chicago and do open mics for a week.
I fucking hate this shit. Not that people go around doing mics around the world. I hate it when people are saying, I'm going on a tour.
Oh, and they're doing open mics.
And they're
Yes,
fucking
yes,
doing open
yes.
mics, dude.
Yes. You know what I've realized? Here's what I've realized.
I'm doing
being a
stand up
comedian,
in all over the world. I'm like, dude,
you're paying. It's fine. You know, here's
Yeah,
what
dude.
I realized. Comedians, there is an art form to making it look like it's so funny. Sometimes I look at someone's stuff and I'm like, by the looks of it, you're incredibly, I don't know, like
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people that can look at anyone's Instagram and be like, wow,
Yeah.
you make it look like you're sick. I don't know. Some
Yeah.
comedians though, they whoa. I'm like, wow, you really made it look like, but it's
doing
that
it.
they're going to like open mics in Chicago and they're like, I'm traveling, but it's fine. People
no,
can
but
live
don't
in their
say
own
you're
reality.
going on tour. It fucking just it makes me so angry.
Yeah.
I hope you never said that. I
No, I know it.
friendship a lot.
No, I have never said that.
I don't even tell people I'm a comedian.
What? Okay, well, that's your own shit. You got to step into that, dude. You are a comedian. You're a good comedian. You're working. You're out here. You're
Not
getting up at the
working
Improv.
comedian.
I've seen you have a good set at the Improv. It was only one, but I've seen, no, I'm kidding. The Improv's, it's pretty. It's.
They're getting better. I used to be like, dude, these people like hate all the comics because no one does well. But the last couple of weeks,
It depends.
they've been turning it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because Lucas was saying like, maybe you're just not funny, or I'm like, dude, but everybody's like eating shit.
Lucas is very funny. He said
No, but he's just saying like if he didn't do well at the Improv, he would say it wasn't the audience fault. And I get what you're saying. But I'm saying it's not a real audience when everybody's a fucking comic.
Yeah, because the thing is about the Improv, like we were saying, is like everyone's trying to get up. So the thing is like everyone's very competitive there. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, great, you're on stage. That means there's one less person that's going to get on stage, and it might be me. And I'm not going to laugh because I don't want you to have a good set. But I don't really think everyone's like that anymore.
I don't think people are trying to do it. Here's the thing with laughter. If one person laughs, more
Yes.
people will laugh.
Yes. Sometimes it just takes that one person to laugh.
So if
that
you and Lucas are on, I'm like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, same. When
You're
you're
gonna
on,
get-
I'm laughing, dude.
you're like-
Sometimes though, I'm the only one laughing, and then no one else joins in. Not you, but like with other people, I'll try to like help a little. Only if I think it's funny. If I don't think it's funny, I'm not going to fake laugh. But like
Yeah.
if I think it's a little funny, I will make sure that I laugh audibly, not just
Yeah.
like, haha. I have a tendency. I do this a lot, and I have friends in Ohio actually that don't like that I do this. Shout out to my friend Yale specifically. When I think a bit is really funny, instead
say
of
that's
laughing,
funny?
I go, "That's really funny."
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people hate that.
And it sounds so sarcastic and it sounds
Yeah.
so cunty, but I'm being so serious. I'm like, dude,
Oh, no,
that's really
yeah.
funny. And he'll be like, are you, I can't even tell. And it's like, I'm not going to say that's really funny if I don't think that's really funny.
Right.
And chances are, if I think it's
nobody
hilarious,
that does that.
is being serious.
No, everybody that says that's funny, I think they mean it.
They mean it.
But then like when you're up there, you're like laugh.
Totally. I've been on stage where I've heard a man go, that was funny. And I'm like, well, why didn't you laugh? But then I'm like, but I do that.
You know what else I hate? I hate when people clap.
Oh, instead of laugh?
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? No, I'm not giving a speech.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of am, but like they're like
Usually they only clap if you're saying some like,
some woke shit.
yeah, like super like, I believe. Usually people only clap when someone is saying something that is just like, duh. Like, I believe that women should be allowed to drive.
I used to have this. I forget what it is, but it's probably like abortion or something. But I started off like making them think I'm saying something really woke. There's one time this lady inside the restroom,
No, stop.
she like popped out and then she
Stop.
was like, woo! And then
and you were like, let me finish.
And I said my punchline. She's like, oh.
That's so bad. Oh, that's so funny. That's really funny.
The crazy thing is I was the only one that thought it was funny because it was like, this was in San Francisco. It was like dead silence. But because she reacted that way, I was like, dude,
how long have you been doing stand-up?
Like 2 years.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're a baby. We're all babies. I think we're babies until we're like 5, 6 years in, maybe.
How many years are you same, right?
4.
Same 4?
Yeah.
Damn,
it's 4
dude.
years. Yeah. I turned 4 years like literally this month, probably. What is it, May? Maybe I turned 4 years like within the last 3 months. I don't know my exact.
Yeah.
But it was 2019, right around between March and June.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're very funny.
Thank you.
I'm not just saying that because you're doing my podcast.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for saying that. That means
I think
a
you should
lot.
have whined that night.
Yeah. So at the Comedy Store, you get set of the night and you get to come back. And I was in the running. They literally got on the microphone and they were like, here's who's in the running for set of the night so far. Yeah. And they said my name. It was only me and then 4 men. I was the only.
And they weren't that great.
And I would say I was having probably one of the better sets. And that's just me being like.
I thought so too.
It was just it was genuinely, I had a really good set.
Yeah.
I'm happy I did. Going up at the Comedy Store, having a good set, and then having them like recognize that, I think is important.
Well, I think just having I hope the Wednesday nights come. Like, I'd rather just know I have a chance getting on that.
Yes.
It's probably better than going to a potluck anyways.
Totally.
Even though the crowd is
it's worth it.
Great, dude.
Such a good crowd. It was good. Everyone was like really, really like energized for each other. And it wasn't like, I don't want to go. I'm mad that you're up and I'm not. Like, it was like people were genuinely just like happy for each other to be there. I thought it was a really good, it was really good vibes. I do that thing where like the ends of my letters are
Z's.
No, like the other day I was like, I was just driving. Like,
oh, is that Valley Talk?
No, I think it's just like I think Valley Talk is my
God.
Yeah, I do have a little bit of that. I'm not full Valley girl, but like I'm on that spectrum of the way that I talk. There are times where like if I'm like a little tired, if I've been drinking at all, even like a beer.
Yeah.
No, even just regular. Sometimes just I have to catch myself sometimes because I will slip very quickly into like I don't know. I just feel like I don't like it'll get real nasally and it'll get real like slow and drawn out. I got to be real careful. So I got to be like on top. Like
that's fine. That's just how people talk in California.
Yeah. Well, I gotta stop it.
You know what the type of talk I don't like is.
Oh boy, it's probably something I do for sure. What?
No, a lot of people in California do this up talk, where everything sounds like you're asking a question.
Oh, I do that.
I do that. I feel like I do it a lot, especially when I was I noticed it probably like in college, and I was like, I gotta stop this. Dude, I sound retarded.
Really, you would do it a lot. How'd you notice that you did it? Yeah, there's like these little like flies flying around, and it's really funny.
My house is clean, by the way.
Yeah, it is. He lives in a very nice home, especially for like a male like man by himself. It's mailman. Are you a mailman?
No, but speaking of men, I think the up talk is very unattractive on the guy.
So how did you notice that you did it?
I started noticing other people doing it, and I was like, what a fucking loser. And then I realized I was doing it.
A lot of times what we notice in other people, it's something that we do. I was hosting a show, and it was recorded. And I listened back to my recording.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, I say like and literally more than probably most people that you know. I heard myself go, I'm so excited, you guys. And I was like, why did I like do that? Like, why did I go up like that?
Yeah.
How do you stop doing that? I don't want to do that anymore. I do it sometimes when
You don't do it.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
If someone does it,
you'll notice immediately.
It's all the time. It's everything. They're like, yeah, they're like.
Is a little bug around here?
No.
Oh,
I think I got it.
I thought I saw him.
But.
Yeah, the
you
up
don't
talk.
do it.
Okay, good.
But yeah, like is fine. That's just. I think people get nervous and they say like if you're doing stand up.
You ever do that? Are you an person?
Sometimes.
I'm an for sure. I'm an I mean, I'm not proud of it. I don't like that I do it, but I definitely do it.
I've tried to just instead of saying like or I'll just
nothing. Silence. Yeah.
But then people think I'm like autistic.
Yeah, because you're just like I was at the store the other day. I went for but actually it shows confidence and it shows assertiveness. I think it's actually good and better to say nothing than it is to say like or so I don't think people think you're autistic. I actually think that you probably look smarter.
It's just in stand-up. I feel like in everyday like conversations, if you say like or it's fine. People know, like, it's
I
just
do it a lot though, and I say literally all the time. That's not too much.
Literally, maybe, but like and I feel
it's fine.
I feel people just don't even notice it.
Yeah, I think it's so popular in our society and so like normalized that people probably just.
I mean, I do it still.
Yeah. People do it like too much, I would say. I do it. I'm probably,
like too much?
Yeah. People like literally like people, and then it's like both. And it's like, I do all the annoying things. Yeah, I definitely. All the annoying things people don't like when people talk.
Speaking is difficult to change. Like your patterns. Because I just said like your patterns.
Yeah.
Like is like the pause. But when you're writing, you could change it. I really do not like the word that in writing. Because it adds nothing. Unless you're saying, hand me that. I just see the little fly.
I just saw him. It's fine. That? What do you mean by that?
So in writing, Shaena said that. The sky is blue. And I'm just... Shaena said the sky is blue.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I never thought about the word that. Wow.
I think it's because I've... I don't know if it's stupid or... I mean, you've been to school, but like when I like notice
You're like,
it.
I think it's because I'm educated.
But I notice it a lot in people's papers, and there's.
Did you ever like read people's papers and stuff?
Yeah, like we'd have to do a lot of editing and stuff like that.
You did?
Yeah, I mean other people's papers.
What'd you go to college for?
Well, here I'm gonna flex a little bit. I went undergrad Santa Cruz.
Oh, you have a master's.
Yeah.
Whenever someone says I went to undergrad you know that like
double masters, by the way.
Double masters? Dorian. You can flex that.
You think I got this place with one master's? Probably could have.
Yeah.
The second master's was a waste of time.
You have a lot of student loans?
No loans.
Scholarship?
My parents paid for my undergrad.
There you go.
My parents paid for my undergrad. Grad school, I handled it. Grad school, I paid for it.
Prostitution?
No, I would have, but
when I got here, Dorian has this like couch, and there's just a camera facing the couch.
Yeah.
And I walked in, I was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was this kind of podcast."
She's like, "Can we keep the front door open?"
Wait, so you didn't tell us. You just said double masters and undergrad, but you didn't even say what it was in.
Oh, yeah. So undergrad, community studies, bullshit, anthropology, sociology, hybrid. And then for grad school, I got social work and then a business degree.
Wow. And do you use your degrees today?
I'm just not talking about that.
Oh,
not
man.
Really.
No. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. I don't really use it. You don't really need it.
Damn. But at least you're really smart and know not to use the word that when writing. You know what I mean? So...
Well, you see it enough.
$100,000.
You see it enough, and you're just like, we need to
get rid of
cut this down.
Do you have siblings?
I have a younger brother.
A younger? How old?
How old am I? He's turning 31.
Oh, nice. Okay, are you guys close? You see
closer
him often?
now.
Sorry that I have my hand over there.
Closer now
than you were when you were kids.
Yeah, I mean 4 years apart. It's like when I'm in high school, he's in middle schooler.
Do you guys fight as kids?
Does it count as fighting when I could basically beat him up every time?
Like physical fighting?
No, I'll never beat him up. But I'm just saying, like, if we were fought, like, there's nothing to prove.
Okay. But I just mean, like, did you guys bicker and, like, argue and not get along as kids? I didn't mean, like, did you guys get into full-on brawls?
Bullying him sometimes, but not
you were a bully. You bullied your brother, didn't you? Yeah. The older sibling, I feel like, normally is probably a little bit of a bully.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have a younger sister and an older brother. I'm the middle child.
Your older brother bullied you?
Oh, yeah. So probably, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he babied your younger sister?
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you know?
Because of the gap, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he probably did. I mean, I think he was too much. He's 12 years older than my little sister, so I don't think there was ever really much of a chance for him to bully her. And then by the
he's
time,
like the second dad almost.
Totally, yeah, probably. I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe not though, because he's not quite like a. He's more of like the fun. He'd be like the fun dad. Like, you know, my dad was.
But I'm saying like when your sister was younger, like
yeah, he wasn't bullying her. He was
just give her whatever she wants because at that time he
was able to, and he still
12.
is. Yeah, for sure. So he's like the.
What's
fun
the gap between you two?
Me and my sister are 6 years apart.
You and your bro 6.
Yep, 6 and
Dang,
6.
your parents timed it out.
Yeah,
that's a huge gap. 6.
That's a lot, right? It kind of is. Yeah, my parents have actually.
Your brother bullied you for
oh,
6 years.
Yeah, dude, he bullied me. I would say probably like still does. Like tries at
least. Such a far gap. I feel like it's almost like you're the baby.
It's abuse. Yeah, it's not just like fun, cute bullying. It's full on domestic abuse. Yeah.
Yeah, because when he's 12, you're 6. You're like a baby.
And my brother is 6'4".
Oh shit!
I'm 5'1". So like,
dude, he's probably.
You're
adopted.
So funny with the shout outs.
Shout
out to Mexico.
How did your brother get to 6 foot? Is your dad tall? Your mom tall?
Yeah, my mom's side of the family is really tall. My brother's paternal side of the family is really tall.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm 5'1". My sister's tall too. I mean, not like super tall. My sister's taller than me though.
I'm just a giant.
I'm just
for no
short.
Reason.
Really? Is your family really short? You're tall.
I'm 6 foot. My brother might be like 5'1".
No way.
Like I'm a giant compared to like the closest.
Your dad? You're taller than your dad?
Yeah.
No way.
A mile, dude.
You're taller than your dad by a mile?
Yeah, he's probably 5'6".
Really? Where'd you get your height?
Mailman, probably.
Oh, do you look like your dad? Are both of your parents Chinese? Or are you full Chinese? Okay.
But you know what I get a lot? That a lot of people ask me if I'm mixed.
Really?
You don't see it, right?
I don't really like assume anything about anybody. Like I would never look at somebody and be like, I think you're mixed. I'm just kind of like, I just ask. I'm
a
like,
lot of people ask me if I'm mixed.
Like with what?
Like white or something. I don't know.
Oh, like half Chinese, half white?
I don't see it, but then
you definitely seem gentrified. You seem like a gentrified Chinese.
You think, yeah? Because I'm wearing a trucker's hat. Is this a trucker's hat? Yeah.
It is a trucker hat. Yeah. You seem gentrified in terms of like, you seem Americanized. You know, you seem like you have like lived in America.
Yeah.
Which
I think I get it. I've got it probably when I was younger, but like now that I'm bald, I'm getting it a lot.
That you're half?
Yeah, but because they can't tell by my hair color. Oh, they think that you're
mixed.
Yeah. But when I had like hair when I was younger, no one has black hair unless you're Asian.
Oh, your hair is just black? Yeah.
Well, my beard is not even that black, but yeah.
Yeah, your beard it looks black, but it's like up against your skin. So like it kind of gives like a little bit of like a lighter black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to like, I want to face you, but then I'm like, I guess I also want to be able to see the camera, I guess.
It's fine.
But yeah, so people think you're mixed, but both of your
parents. And I used to be like super fun. I was like, what did you say?
Did you look?
Don't disrespect my father.
Do you look like your dad?
I don't know. I can't. I don't look like anybody in my family.
No, that's not true.
I don't. The crazy thing is, I'm 35. Throughout my years, I've looked like 4 different, like completely different people. Like in high school and college, I had long hair. You know what I mean? And then in my like later 20s, I had like one of those hipster cuts. You know, like the little Hitler cuts. And then my weight fluctuates too. And then now I'm just a bald guy with a beard. Like I look like completely different people.
Really? Your whole life? Yeah.
Yeah. Like I look different from myself.
Look like?
I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
I could probably show you a picture later.
Yeah.
I know me and my brother look real similar when we were kids, obviously.
Okay.
But
what's your brother like now?
He doesn't look at me like me at all, dude. He's just like a fat Asian kid.
Oh. Does he have a family?
No, he just has his girlfriend, longtime girlfriend.
Oh wow, long time.
Yeah.
Wow, long term. Probably gonna get married. Yeah. Where do your parents live?
San Francisco, in the Bay.
Oh, and your brother?
Yeah, up there too.
The Bay too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your parents are out here in LA?
My dad lives here in Los Angeles. I live with him, and then my mom lives in Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Your brother lives in the Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then your parent. Oh, there was something I was about to ask, but I forgot.
My camera died.
Well, thank you for having me.
You gonna come back?
Yeah, hell yeah, anytime. Oh yeah, May 8th, cold open at the Improv. Come see it. It'll be fun.
All right.
Bye guys.
See
Thanks,
ya.
Tori.
Bye.